Stop waiting for the next moment. It's the present that truly matters. We often chase future events or dwell on the past, but the key to fulfillment lies in fully embracing the now. When we focus on the present, our thoughts slow down and awareness takes over, creating a deeper connection to life. Past regrets and future worries only serve as barriers, clouding our experience. Thoughts are like clouds. They come and go. Let them pass by without attachment, and you'll maintain clarity. Don't let mental noise weigh you down. Simplicity lies in presence. Be here right now and experience the peace that comes with it. You've been asleep, walking through life half-conscious, waiting for some magical moment when everything will finally click. Waiting for permission, waiting for the fear to fade, waiting for the stars to align before you dare to live boldly. But here's the raw, unfiltered truth you've been avoiding. The waiting is the trap, the delay is the defeat, and every minute you spend hesitating is a minute you'll never get back. Let's cut through the illusions right now. You think you need more before you can begin? More money? More confidence? More certainty? Wrong. You don't need more, you need to use what you already have. There are people with less who dared more. People with greater obstacles who built empires from sheer will. People who've been knocked down over and over and still said, "Watch me rise." What's your excuse? The mind will feed you lies. You're not ready. What if you fail? It's safer to wait. But here's what that voice won't tell you. The cost of waiting is always higher than the cost of starting. Every year you delay is another year of regrets piling up. Another year of dreams gathering dust. Another year of watching others live the life you told yourself you'd get to someday. Well, someday is a myth. The only day that exists is today. So what's really stopping you? Not the circumstances, not the lack of resources. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is you, your fear, your excuses, your addiction to comfort. And the longer you let those things dictate your choices, the smaller your world becomes until one day you wake up and realize you've spent your entire life preparing to live instead of actually living. This is your moment of reckoning. Will you keep hitting snooze on your potential? Or will you finally stand up and demand more from yourself? Will you keep waiting for the perfect conditions, or will you create them through sheer force of action? Because here's the secret no one tells you. You don't find courage first and then act. You act first and the courage follows. Every step you take in spite of fear weakens its grip. Every time you choose progress over perfection, you reclaim power. Every small victory builds the unshakable belief that you are capable of more than you've allowed yourself to believe. So today, right now, I'm asking you, what's one thing you've been putting off that you know you need to face? One conversation, one risk, one leap of faith. Whatever it is, do it now. Not tomorrow, not when things calm down. Now, because the clock is ticking, and the world doesn't reward those who wait. It rewards those who dare. So dare. Start before you're ready. Build while others sleep. Push when you want to quit. And refuse to let another year pass in the shadow of who you could be. Asterisk, asterisk. The time is now. The power is yours. What will you do with it? Asterisk, asterisk. Every breath you take is a universe being born and dying. Every heartbeat echoes with the rhythm of stars. Yet where is your mind right now? Chasing ghosts of yesterday or phantoms of tomorrow while the blazing miracle of now slips through your hands like smoke. This is the great tragedy of human existence. We are divine beings trapped in the prison of time, constantly begging the past for forgiveness and the future for favors while crucifying ourselves on the cross of someday. But here's the terrifying, glorious truth. There is no time. There is only this, only now. Only the infinite depth of this single breath you're taking. Feel it. The weight of your body against the chair. The play of light across your vision. The silent hum of electricity in your nerves. This isn't poetry. This is the raw fabric of reality, and you've been sleepwalking through it your entire life. Your mind will scream that this is nonsense, that you must plan, regret, strategize, mourn. But those are just habits, chains you've worn so long you think they're part of your skin. The moment you realize you can drop them, that's when the revolution begins. This instant contains all power, not the next one, not the one after. The phone call you're afraid to make, the love you're afraid to confess, the dream you're afraid to chase. They don't exist in some future fantasy. They exist now, in the trembling of your hands and the fire in your gut. Look at your life. Really look. Not through the fog of memory or the distortion of expectation, but with the piercing clarity of this exact second. What do you see? Not what was, not what could be. What is? That's where your power lives. Not in the stories you tell yourself, not in the regrets that haunt you or the hopes that tease you, but in this, here, now. The unbearable lightness of being that most people spend their entire lives running from. So breathe. Not the shallow breath of anxiety, but the deep breath of a warrior standing naked before eternity. Let the past dissolve. Let the future wait. There is only this cathedral of the present moment, and you are both the worshiper and the god. Now, what will you do with your divinity? Your mind is a battlefield. On one side, the endless assault of thoughts, memories, projections. A relentless storm of what-ifs and if-onlys. On the other side, something quieter, something deeper. The part of you that simply notices the storm without being swept away. This is the fundamental choice of human existence. Will you drown in thought or awaken to awareness? Most people never realize there's a difference. They believe they are their thoughts, that the ceaseless mental chatter is who they are. This is the great illusion, the original sin of consciousness. But when you catch yourself lost in thought and suddenly remember to be present, in that instant, something miraculous happens. The thinking slows, the mental noise fades, and what remains is silence. Not empty silence, not dead silence, but a living, vibrant stillness that was there all along beneath the chaos. This is awareness in its purest form, consciousness without an object, being without becoming. Here's the secret they don't teach you. Thinking is something you do. Awareness is something you are. When you're trapped in thought, you're like a man lost in a forest, convinced the trees are the whole world. Awareness is when you finally climb above the canopy and see the forest for what it really is. Just one small part of a vast landscape. The practice isn't to stop thinking, but to stop identifying with your thoughts. To realize, these aren't me. These are just things passing through me. Try it now. 1. Notice the next thought that arises. 2. Instead of getting swept away by it, observe it like a scientist. 3. See it as a temporary mental event, not absolute truth. Do this often enough, and something shifts permanently. The space between thoughts widens. The identification weakens. And what emerges is what was there before thought existed at all. Pure, luminous awareness. This isn't philosophy. This isn't spirituality. This is the most practical skill a human being can develop. The ability to not be enslaved by your own mind. The implications are staggering. Anxiety loses its grip when you see it's just thoughts about the future. Regret dissolves when you recognize it's just memories with emotional hooks. Even pain transforms when you stop resisting it mentally. This is freedom. Not freedom from circumstances, but from the tyranny of uncontrolled thinking. And it's available right now. Not after years of meditation. Not when you finally figure things out. Now, the doorway is always open. You just keep walking past it, lost in thought. Stop. Turn around. Step through. The past is an anchor. The future is a mirage. And right here, right now, that's where your power lives. Not in what was, not in what could be, but in the raw, unfiltered reality of this moment. The past? It's just a ghost, whispering doubts, replaying old wounds, trying to convince you that who you were is who you'll always be. But listen closely, those whispers are lies. The past doesn't own you. It doesn't dictate you. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence. And the future? It's nothing but a story you tell yourself, a script written in fear or fantasy, but never in truth. You obsess over it, play it over in your head like a broken record. What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if it doesn't work? But here's the reality. The future doesn't exist. It's a trick of the mind, a distraction, a way to avoid the only thing that's real, this breath, this heartbeat, this step you take right now. So drop the weight. Let the past crumble like dust off your shoulders. Let the future fade like smoke in the wind. Because the only thing that matters, the only thing that has ever mattered is what you do in this instant. Not yesterday's mistakes. Not tomorrow's uncertainty. Now, feel the ground beneath you. The air in your lungs. The blood in your veins. This is life, not some distant memory, not some far-off dream. This, right here. And if you're not fully in it, you're missing it. Every second you spend trapped in regret or paralyzed by what-ifs is a second you'll never get back. So wake up, open your eyes. The past can't hurt you unless you keep feeding it. The future can't save you unless you start building it now. Not tomorrow, not when the time is right. Now, the present isn't some passive state, it's a battlefield. And every moment you choose, will you be here, fully alive, fully engaged? Or will you let ghosts and illusions rob you of your power? Stop waiting for life to happen. Stop letting yesterday steal today. Breathe, fight, be here. Because this moment, this exact fleeting, undeniable now is where everything changes. Now, what will you do with it? Asterisk, asterisk. Your mind is not a prison. It's a sky. Infinite, open, unbound. And thoughts? They're just weather. Storms that rage. Clouds that darken. Gusts that shake you. But here's the truth. You are not the storm. You are the space that holds it. The sky doesn't cling to the clouds, it lets them pass. And so must you. Asterisk, asterisk. Every thought that hooks you, every story that spirals, every mental loop that drags you down, it only has power because you feed it. You wrestle with it. You give it a home in your mind. But what if you didn't? What if you saw each thought for what it is, just a fleeting ripple in consciousness? Here one moment, gone the next. Not a command, not a truth, just noise. Asterisk, asterisk, watch them come, watch them go, like leaves on a river, like embers in the wind. Asterisk, asterisk, the angry thought, let it burn out. The anxious whisper, let it fade. The old tired story of I can't or I'm not enough, watch it dissolve like mist in morning sun. You don't have to fight them. You don't have to believe them. Just let them be and stay free. This is the art of detachment, not numbness, not avoidance, but supreme clarity, the ability to see thoughts without drowning in them, to feel without being ruled by feeling, to witness the chaos of the mind and still choose where your energy goes. Because here's the secret. The thoughts that control you are the ones you give weight to. The more you resist, the more they persist. The more you fear them, the more they multiply. But the instant you loosen your grip, they lose their grip on you. So breathe, step back. The mind will rage. The mind will doubt. The mind will spin tales of disaster or unworthiness. Let it. But you stay rooted in what's deeper, in awareness, in presence, in the unshakable knowing that you are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes them. Asterisk, asterisk. The sky doesn't stop the storm. It allows it and remains untouched. Asterisk, asterisk, be the sky. Silence is not the absence of noise. It's the mastery of it. Your mind churns, spins, obsesses a relentless engine of what-ifs and if-onlys, replaying past mistakes and scripting future disasters. But beneath that storm, stillness, always stillness, waiting unshaken. You are not drowning in the noise. You are the one listening to it. That's the trap. Believing you must answer every thought, solve every worry, obey every fear. But here's the revolution. You don't have to. Thoughts are not commands. They're echoes, habits, old programs running on tired loops. And the moment you see them for what they are, just passing energy, they lose their power to enslave you. Close your eyes. Listen. That voice in your head? The one that races, judges, catastrophizes. It's not the truth. It's just a voice. And you are the one who decides whether to amplify it or let it fade. Every second you spend entangled in mental noise is a second stolen from your peace, your focus, your life. So stop feeding the storm. When the mind screams, don't scream back. When it spins stories of lack or failure, don't argue, just step back. Watch. Breathe. The more you resist the noise, the louder it gets. But the instant you relax into awareness, something miraculous happens. The clouds part. Not because the thoughts disappear, but because you stop mistaking them for reality. This is the power you've always had, the power to not get lost in the chaos of your own mind, to hear the noise without becoming it, to stand firm in the knowing that thoughts come, thoughts go, but you remain, unbroken, clear, free. The choice is yours. Will you let the noise drown you? Or will you rise above it calm, untouchable, rooted in the silence beneath it all? Asterisk, asterisk. The mind is a tool. Don't let it become your master. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop turning it into another problem to solve. Asterisk, asterisk. Presence isn't a riddle. It's the end of riddles. It's not a thought, not a theory, not some distant state you need to earn. It's here, now, before the first word, beneath the last thought. Simple, obvious, already yours. You keep looking for it as if it's hidden, as if you need to dig through layers of mind to find it. But that's the illusion. Presence isn't found. It's recognized. It's what's left when you stop adding. Stop striving, stop pretending you're anywhere but here. Asterisk, asterisk, this breath, this sensation, this aliveness humming in your chest. Asterisk, asterisk. That's it. No grand revelation. No mental gymnastics. Just this. The mind will resist. It will scream asterisk. There must be more. Explain it. Define it. But that's the trap, trying to think asterisk your way into a space beyond thinking. You don't need to understand the ocean to swim in it. You don't need to dissect the sky to feel its vastness. And you don't need to conceptualize presence to be it. So drop the effort. Drop the search. Asterisk, asterisk. The moment you stop trying to achieve presence, you realize you've never left it. Asterisk, asterisk. It's not something you enter. It's something you stop leaving. Every thought about the past or future is a step away from what's already here. Every analysis, every doubt, every asterisk. Am I doing this right? It's just more noise obscuring the silence that never left. Feel that? The weight of your body, the air on your skin, the space around you, no interpretation needed, no meaning to assign, just raw, unfiltered being. That's all this is. That's all it's ever been. So stop complicating what was never complicated. You aren't broken. You aren't missing some secret. You're already home. You've just been too busy thinking about it to notice. Be here, now. Nothing else is required. Listen not to the words, but to the silence beneath them. That vast, unshakable quiet where nothing needs to be said. Nothing needs to be solved. It's always there, even now between your breaths, behind your thoughts, humming in the background of everything. Asterisk, asterisk. That silence isn't empty. It's alive. Asterisk, asterisk. And the moment you tune into it, the mind's chaos loses its grip. You think presence is something you do, another task, another technique. But it's not. It's what's left when doing stops. Between one thought and the next, there's a gap, a split second of pure, unfiltered being. No past, no future, just stillness. And in that stillness, you remember, asterisk, you were never the noise. You're the space that holds it, asterisk. So pause. Let the words fade. Let the mind rest. The silence isn't something you create, it's something you uncover, like stepping back from a crowded painting and suddenly seeing the canvas itself unchanging, untouched by the colors that dance across it. That's you. That's your true nature. Not the thoughts, not the stories, but the boundless awareness that watches it all come and go. Try it now. Don't chase silence. Don't force it. Just notice it. The quiet that was there before this sentence. The quiet that will remain when these words end. It doesn't need your effort. It only needs your attention. And when you truly hear it, that's when you realize silence isn't the absence of something. It's the presence of everything. Now, let go. And listen. It's already here. If this hit your soul, don't just scroll, subscribe, and turn wisdom into winning. Your future self will thank you.